Okay, so I'm incredibly afraid to make this video because I don't want to speak it into existence, but there is a chance that Pokemon Go Fest in New York may get canceled, and the reason for that is of course because of the wildfire smoke that New York City is currently covered in. I'm going to be talking about all of this in today's video, so let's roll the intro and get right into it. Hey, how's it going everyone? It's me, it's Jinsula. I hope you're having a good day and welcome to today's Pokemon Go video. Okay, so we need to talk about what's going on in the east coast of the United States. Currently, there is a wildfire going on in Canada, and it is producing a whole bunch of smoke that is covering the east coast, notably in New York City. New York City is also going to be the location of the US peg of Pokemon Go Fest, so I'm really concerned that that particular event is going to get canceled. Pokemon Go is a game that requires you to be outdoors, and Pokemon Go Fest is going to be an event that will take place outdoors. And New York City is currently covered in very toxic fog, and you know, if this fog doesn't go away by the time it hits August, there is a chance that Niantic will just pull the plug on this event. That will be extremely devastating for anyone who is planning to attend New York's Pokemon Go Fest. A lot of people, like myself, have already booked their plane tickets and hotel lodging, and it would be a real problem for us if New York's Pokemon Go Fest gets canceled. Even if Niantic were to postpone it or try to make it up at a future date. Like, a lot of people will be losing out on a lot of money. So, I don't know exactly what Niantic is planning to do about this. I mean, it's not their fault. This is not something that they created, but you know, I really do think Niantic needs to respond in some way. Like, they need to make sure that the game is going to be safe to play. Like, yes, I do not like the idea of it getting canceled, but if it means the players are going to be safe, then it is something that Niantic may need to do. Now, as for Pokemon Go players who are in New York City right now and the East Coast, well, a lot of them are going to be bunkering down for the next couple of days, as they should. And that's going to be really tough for Pokemon Go players because there's going to be a lot of key events that are going to be happening in the next week, notably Axu Community Day, which is a community day that players should not miss. I'm wondering if Niantic is going to try to make it up to these players in some way. I really feel like they should. Maybe they should have a make-up Axu Community Day for people who live in this region. I don't know what they could do, but I'm really hopeful that they're being mindful of players who live in these affected areas. I mean, I'm all the way in Chicago, and there's even some air quality warnings happening in this area, so you know, I just cannot imagine like having a Pokemon Go Fest style event in New York City with the conditions that it currently is. Again, I just really hope the conditions improve by the time we get to August, and if Niantic decides not to cancel that event and you do plan to attend anyway, then you should definitely mask up and maybe get yourselves a pair of goggles to protect your eyes, because the smoke I hear is just really bad. Like, I've had it described to me as smoking a pack of cigarettes every minute. Like, it's just choking you constantly, it's just making your eyes burn and water, and it's just in general just extremely hard to breathe, even if you're indoors. So, you know, I just wouldn't want to be in a situation where I'm just going out and harming my own health in order to play a video game. So I really hope Niantic is coming up with a plan. Like, this is not something they should ignore, and I'm really hoping that they decide not to be negligent. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on this subject. Again, I really do not know what's going to happen in the next month, but this is something that we as Pokemon Go players need to keep our eye on. Especially for those of us who live in the United States and you're planning to attend Pokemon Go Fest in New York, like, this is something you need to pay attention to, because any minute now, Niantic may announce that they are canceling New York's Pokemon Go Fest or postponing it to another date. Yeah, I really do not know how things are going to be, but hopefully things will turn around. But yeah, in any case, that's going to be it for this video. Now, if you are someone who was planning to attend New York Pokemon Go Fest, definitely share your thoughts regarding the entire situation down below in the comments, and let's have a great discussion. And if you ended up enjoying this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if it's your first time here, and don't forget that little bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And I want to give a quick shout out to my patrons on Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support my channel in any way, big or small, then do consider checking out the links in the description below. For all my patrons, they get a permanent spot on my in-game friends list. So if you want to interact with me in some way within Pokemon Go, like with remote raids, then do consider becoming a patron on my Patreon. Seriously, every Wednesday for Raid Hour, I'm just focused on inviting as many of my patrons as possible. So yeah, if you are able to do a lot of remote raids, then it is a good way to get a bunch of free invites. But I'm just rambling at this point. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch you all later.